Hey, listen, we is here, in here like booty hair, no lies, no lies, man. Damn it.
You go ahead, run it back over again.
What's going on? Welcome to Crenshaw's Boulevard, where we get down with the get down, as long as you in town. You dig that? I'm here with Erik Cain. We're going to jump right in this thing. We're here to showcase all the talent in the southeastern region, local Alabama, Huntsville, Tennessee, BLVD, all the good. Check this out. We're going to get into this interview with Erik Cain. Where you from, bro?
I'm born here in Huntsville. Went to school, raised out in Harvest.
For sure. Sparkman?
Sparkman.
Would you say there's a major difference between Huntsville, the region, and Harvest?
And Harvest. I mean, of course, Harvest out in the country, but I feel like the people a little more different in Huntsville than it is in Harvest.
When you say different, you mean like
the vibe.
Like they hood. I mean, look, man, we're open here. Because I'm from Huntsville. Let me tell y'all, man. Y'all get to acting the ass a whole lot. And I personally, I see where he coming from. I went to Bob Jones, and I seen the difference, and I was like, there's nothing like them Negroes over there. So if you feel like that's how you feel, that's fine, bro. You can say that.
From back, I don't know how it is now, but back when we was coming up in Harvest, they ain't really had no chill.
Huntsville people?
I say Harvest people more so than Huntsville people.
Right.
Huntsville people was all, you feel me, community. They all together. You feel me. They move almost, you feel me, the same as one unit. Harvest had a whole bunch of people from all over with a bunch of big personalities, so you feel me? Like I said, it wasn't really a lot of chill back then.
Yeah. I mean, that go both ways.
Yeah.
Where you find your start in music?
Man, I've been wanting to make music for a long time, since I was like 5th, 6th grade. You know, I started how most people start, back of the bus, freestyling. So I was, you feel me, a little better than some people, so I just kept writing, you feel me.
When you say you better than a lot of people, you mean like currently to this day, or like just more of a mutual statement?
I mean, back then it was more like, you feel me, of course, when you back in like middle school, everybody freestyling, not everybody sucked, you feel me? Not only say everybody sucked.
So them niggas stayed there and you just moved on. Like they stayed in the middle school, they sucked, and you got better.
Nah, I say it like, you feel me, I at least love to read, you feel me? So I guess my vocabulary was pretty big back then. So while they saying one thing, I'm saying a whole nother thing, and you feel me, everybody's just mind blown, you feel me, you take that to their head, you take that to heart a couple of times, and it's like, oh yeah, I might be able to do this shit. And that's back in middle school. That's kind of how I get started. I didn't really start recording no first song until it was 10th grade. And I actually heard one of Rel's songs, Rel dissed BJ and one of my late friends, Cornelius, in his song.
Word!
Yeah, it was. They were going back and forth though. It was like they were going back and forth. And I heard his song, and I was like, oh, this is dope.
So when you heard it, was you on some shit like, yo, if that nigga can do it, I can do it type shit?
It was basically like that.
Oh, shit.
It was basically like that. It was like, hello. Because, like I said, I had been rapping, freestyling and stuff.
Yeah, he just like started on some shit.
Yeah, like I said, he was back there, like he was the first person, him, BJ, and Ram Paul were the first ones I heard like actually making music. I was in 9th, 10th grade coming up. Cornelius was making music back then too. He was the first one in our grade to do it. He made a song, It Smell Like Fish. It was like half the song. It was like half the song.
I know she does not smell like fish. That's fucked up.
That was like. That was like. That was like. That was like half the song though. Like. That's my life, yeah. Like,
we just gonna blank out the name. That's what we gonna do. We gonna blank out the name.
She the homie.
Alright.
Like, that was like the first, like, that was like ninth grade. Like, he dropped that song. And then I think he dropped that diss song. I think that y'all like, they fuck around, yeah. And then that's I remember all that. Like, I remember all that. Then he, I forgot the name. Like, you took it down a long time ago.
You took it down?
Yeah, I took it down.
Yeah.
That's so. Oh yeah, that's fair. All right.
But
oh my bad.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got started. I started who was it? Ram Paul was the first one. He hopped on the song with me, the song called Nana, right? And then I asked Rel to hop on the song with me back in like 10th grade, and he didn't do it. I felt salty, so I made like a diss song about Rel.
I said, I kid you not. Hey, let me tell you, I want to tell the story. I was sitting in math class, right? And mind you, I ain't even finna get to that point, but I was feeling that bitch. But he tapped me on the back of my shoulder. He was like, "Hey, bro, I want to rap, and I'm gonna diss you." And he said, "I fuck with you. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna diss you. I feel like you one of the best niggas that in the school, but I'm finna diss you because I want your spot." And I was like, "All right." And I kid you not, my nigga didn't even release the song. He just emailed me that bitch. and I heard the song. It was a dope ass song. I fucked with it. It was respect. And like after that point, he started and he grew. He became like, as you can see,
who I'm interviewing.
An amazing artist.
Yeah, it was, but real deal, it was y'all and another person, Levine, because Levine at the time, he was real close with my older brother, Daquan. Like to the point where he was spending spending weekends over my dad's house and stuff like that. And Levine at the time, like freestyling, like I ain't never heard nobody as crazy as Levine, like especially back in high school, like even now, but like the shit he used to say back then used to be like ridiculous. Even back then, I used to be like, I'm competitive, so I've always been competitive. Like even back then, I try to be going at Levine, you feel me, free, never get his ass. Even smoke sessions in Terrence, back at with Terrence, all in the college. I'm in 10th grade. They, you feel me? They seniors and shit. You feel me? About to graduate. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they took me serious back then or not. But you feel me?
Oh, no, we already knew.
Like I wanted to make music. That's just what I wanted to do. So
that's what's up, bro. I like that y'all got that thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I like you. I like you a lot. You're cool. You're cool. But anyway, you know, from when you first started to now, what do you feel like has changed in North Alabama, like music-wise?
A lot. But I'll say, for good and bad, I'll say, you feel me, at the beginning, like I said, the only people making music that I heard making music was like Ram Paul, I forgot, some dude over at somebody over at Baja, I forgot his name.
You want to kill him?
Huh?
Jalen?
Not Jalen. Of course Jalen, yeah, of course Jalen, but somebody else. I forgot his name. You heard Jalen, of course Jalen was a big one.
Shout out to my boy Jalen. We got to interview
shout out.
Jalen. It's like before this one, if we're doing it chronologically.
Like, they were like the only ones making music, for real. Of course, a couple people, you feel me, a couple hood niggas was making music too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now it's like
the hood niggas from Huntsville, huh?
Yeah.
Told y'all, motherfucker. So many people are making music.
Everybody's making music.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you? Or you don't give a fuck?
Me, like I said, I don't care because I'm competitive anyway. So I feel like
they still suck on their middle school shit.
Me,
I got you.
Nah, it's like I feel like I'm solid like in whatever, you feel me. I'm not gonna say I've never played some music for somebody and they ain't like it, but you feel me. 9 times out of 10, I play a song for somebody, they gonna like the song, they gonna remember the song. You feel me? And so you and whatever they doing, it's not gonna bother me. Especially, I guess the advantage is I've been doing it for a minute. So people, I guess they kind of know what to expect when they come in my way. But I do like the fact that it enabled a lot of people because, like for example, SK, which is the group that I started, Southern Kings. None of them made music before, like not they didn't make. It's not that they didn't make music. They was always writing and it was always dope. But you feel me? They weren't making music like that, and it wasn't until I had to come like what you doing? Like put this on, put this somewhere and let some people hear this. Like for sure. Only person I say only 2 people who in the group that really like that was Isaiah and Greg, because they was trying to make music from the jump. Greg came to me and was like, "Hey, bro, I'm trying to make some songs. Would you hop on the song with me?" Blah 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 blah. And we just started.
Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, shout out to Greg. And we just started making music like that. So I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Another thing I say is they're more receptive. North Alabama's more receptive to different types of music than it was at first. Because at first, nobody would want to listen to my type of music at all. Especially because if it wasn't, especially when I was in high school, if it wasn't Keith or Keith, Boosie, Future, you feel me? Yeah. That way they weren't gonna give you the chance. Now I think now that, you feel me, streaming is way bigger and all that other stuff, and people could be more receptive to different type of music. It kind of opens the scope for somebody like me. So, like I said, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
For sure. What prompted your decision to move to the A?
Oh, what's his name? Molly ain't sent me my music. That's what. that was the majority of the decision that made me. Like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this shit myself. Cause, feel me, I always had to record. All my shit sounded trash because I didn't know how to mix or master, engineer, nothing. So I came, Stay Tuned was supposed to drop in 2016. He was at the session.
I was at every one of them.
He was in the sessions. Yeah. You feel me, I paid Molly $600 and I never got any of my songs mixed at all. Never to this day. And after that, I was kind of upset, and I knew, especially when I went to Jacksonville State, I felt trapped there. I was like, bro, what am I doing? I do not want to. Like my major was like business management and economics, and I was like, everything was cool the first 2 months, and I was sitting in class. I was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? I do not want to do this shit. So, and then that coupled with I ain't never get my music. I was like, bro, how can I make music sound like, you feel me, radio quality, but not have to depend on nobody else?
Can I, before, I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But not doing this, explain one thing. I had the exact same situation with that Erik had with my November album. However, I do want to say that I did get my music, but the reason why I got my music like about a year later. Mally works with a lot of different artists, you feel me? And like, he has a crazy schedule. Like, I mean, he gotta, as we can see in his building, so he gotta pay the bills around this bitch. So he gotta record other artists on the side. So, you know, for him to be able to mix people's projects, it's gonna take him a little bit longer, you know, than it may for somebody who, you know, is just only working with one artist at a time. You feel me? Now, I completely understand where your frustration and everything came from, because you had every right to be upset about it. And you trust your decision that you made evidently became a great decision for you, and it worked out amazing. But in Mally's defense, you know, you got to get it in some time. You would have got it, but it wouldn't have taken as quick as you wanted it.
I feel that. I mean, I feel it on that extent because, like I said, I'm on the engineering side now too. So I mean, I feel it on that extent.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you feel me? At the same time, I'm not. You feel me? I'm not the other artist. In my mind, feel me? I paid $600.
Yeah. Trust. I had the exact same mindset. Like I legit had a situation with him where I called him like consistently, like I was blowing up his phone, like, hey bro, I need my shit, and he hit me back. And he was like, hey bro, quit calling my phone like this. Like I'm gonna get it done for you. And we had a talk, and he explained to me everything. Like I came to understand about his situation, how this shit really work. But you know, it's all about patience. You feel me? But hey, it is what it is at this point. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I mean,
it worked out for the better for everybody in the end. So
no hard.
No hard feelings in there.
No hard feelings.
No bad blood at all.
Like I said, like, after that semester, you feel me? It was closing. I was so done with Jacksonville State. Like I knew I was dropping out. You feel me? I didn't know where I was about to go. I didn't even take my finals. I was like, ain't no point in me taking my finals. I ain't got to be here. Like I'm not coming back. So you feel me? I was looking around, Full Sail, different places, and I was like, I found SAE. You feel me? I called them. You feel me? Of course they gonna talk a good game. They hooked me on the phone. Went up there. It was like the whole school is not that big. The whole school is probably like this building and a floor above it, about the same size. Like it's small, but I say like, and it was like hard work doing that. Like everything, like I had to pay everything out of my pocket every single day. It was downtown. I stayed about 45 minutes from downtown. I had to pay the bus. You feel me? Pay the bus. Once the bus got me downtown, walk down to the school about 2 miles. Walk back. Go down to work after school every single day. Just to grind through that. You feel me? You feel me? That shit was hard, but you feel me? Like I enjoyed my whole life. I would do it again every time because like the stuff I learned there. Like, I thought I was gonna go down there and leave like on some. I thought I was gonna leave on some like Metro Boom and shit. Like I was like on me. I thought that's what was gonna happen. But I ain't realize, you feel me? It's not a producer. It's an engineering school. But in that, you feel me? I got to learn so much. So I came down there and shout out to Moses' twin, Isaiah. They moved down there with me. You feel me? We was out there splitting bills, working. So you feel me? That was an interesting little time period. You feel me? We all kind of went our separate ways. You know, we growing older, but they really helped out with that little situation. So that's why I moved. Plus, it was 2016. Atlanta music scene was really popping, especially in 2016. It still is. Of course, it still is now. But that's when everything in Atlanta was really like blowing up. So that's why I decided.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
I just recently made that same jump. Like I sat down and told myself, I was like, bro, like I'm not clocking in nowhere else, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't clocking in nowhere else.
You gotta make that jump.
You gotta step out on that faith to get where you want to go. That's for real.
And I say in doing that, like I ain't know how this shit was gonna get done. But I say once I did step out, like things started to fall in line. And I'm not gonna say it wasn't like it just fell in my lap. Like this shit wasn't hard work. But you feel me? The pathway was clearing up. You feel me? You feel me? You still gotta jump some obstacles, but you feel me? That's still, at least you can see the path. And that's what I guess that's what make the most sense.
So when you was a college student and a rapper, you was getting kind of broke, huh?
Man, I was fast broke. Man,
so what was the worst struggle meal you ever had to eat?
The worst struggle meal? Man, it wasn't really too bad on the meals part because I was working at Zaxby's.
Yeah.
You feel me? Closing shift. So you feel me? We taking home everything. You feel me? So it wasn't too bad. You feel me? Zaxby's every day you get old, but you feel me? We eating, so at least we eating.
Yeah, that's what's up though.
Yeah, the struggle meals weren't that bad.
Who's some of your influences?
You talking about like big artists?
Yeah.
I was a huge Drake fan. Chance, Big Sean, Cole, Kendrick, Stevie Wonder.
I heard that.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder, for sure. He still got my favorite album ever. You know, Songs of the Key of Life. That shit is masterpiece. them was my probably biggest influences. As far as, of course, my mama's oldies too. That's a big one too. With, you know, Luther, Teddy Pendergrass, all of them. So them was my biggest. That's the only music I really grew up on. As far as anybody else, of course, I love all types of music: trap, R&B, pop, soul. But as far as the biggest ones, those are my biggest influence for sure.
So I've been told, you know, it's been going on a lot here lately. A lot of competition. It's been like, who's the best and this, that, and the third. And I've been, you know, of course, I've prepared for my interview, that you stated you're the best out of Alabama.
Well, yeah, I tell you, I always say that I'm competitive. You feel me? I'm competitive. Like, even within.
Was it like a challenge, or do you really feel that?
It was
the best.
Like I feel like with my abilities, you feel me? I feel like you put me up against anybody, and you feel me? I feel like I can succeed. You feel me? It might take a little. Take a little work, but I feel like I can see. I feel like I got them talents, and at the beginning, I think it was more of a I'm gonna be the best. You feel me? I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna tell everybody. You feel me? I'm the best out here, and you feel me?
They gonna have to show me I'm not.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like that.
And that's how I approached everything. Even songs by myself. Like, you feel me? I felt disrespected. Like, I think a lot of times I felt disrespected. Cause I feel like I was putting out, you feel me, fire shit. Nobody was, you feel me, was recognizing it first. So I felt disrespected. So, you feel me? I started getting a little more brash in my in my music. But now I feel like I'm better than about anybody. But I feel like I have my mama always, you feel me? She instilled that. Yeah, she instilled that in me from I was young. She said, if you don't feel like you're the best in whatever
nobody will.
What you doing, you feel me? Why you doing it for? You feel me? What's the point? If you don't feel like you better than you don't feel like you better than the next man, you feel me? What's the point of doing it? You feel me? Kobe, you feel me? 90% of the basketball world is not gonna say Kobe better than LeBron, but Kobe would never say that LeBron is better than him. You feel me? Kobe would never ever say that out of his mouth. You feel me? Steph would never. You feel me? Steph would never say that. Westbrook would never say Steph is better than him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Most of the basketball world are gonna say Steph better than Westbrook.
It's a part of being competitive, though.
It's a competitive thing. Like, you feel me? I want to be. You feel me? I want to be up echelon. I want to be at the top. You feel me? If I want to be at the top, I gotta see myself at the top. You feel me? As the best person. You feel me? I don't want to settle for nothing else. So, yeah, I'm the best artist in Alabama.
Y'all heard it here. There wasn't no skipping around that. That boy said he the best here. Oh no, get in the comments and all other type of shit talking about I done set him up to say it. He said it. That has nothing to do with me. And I've only heard a couple songs, and you're really talented.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So tell us about Breakup Files.
Alright, Breakup Files, that was the first little mini project I dropped. I call it like an EP. I don't really call it no even tape or nothing. I had
Got broke up with?
I didn't got broke up with, you feel me? It was more like it just got real toxic and
So you dissed her.
Huh? No.
Oh,
it wasn't even a diss thing. It was more like a whole thing was like me going through emotions. Like at the beginning, you feel me? I'm talking. It's like fuck you. I don't need you type shit. You feel me? But as the thing, the way I wanted it to be is I wanted to progress through all the emotions because. You feel me? It was the mother of my child. You feel me? Like we was together for a little bit, a whole kid out the thing. You feel me? So it wasn't no just easy little like situation. So you feel me? I wanted to get all the emotions that I felt. You feel me? In them little 7 songs. So first it was like, leave me. It was like the first song like leave me alone or some shit. And it was like fuck you. I don't need you. Blah 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 blah. At the end of it, you feel me? You get to like rain and hard headed is like hard headed is more like a heart for like, damn, like what I do, is this shit gonna end like that? Another song, you feel me, Back in My Bag, and that one,
You bouncing back.
yeah, it was like you feel me, I'm bouncing back, you feel me, fuck it, you know, have me fucked up, and now I'm back on my old shit, you feel me. Switch the rain and you feel me, you cry, you feel me, it's more like you crying, you feel me, it was more like all the emotions because I don't care if y'all really was in love before and y'all done broke up, y'all could be like fuck them all you want to, but you feel me, them feel that y'all, yeah, they there, you feel me, when you by yourself, you feel me, late night, you feel me, yeah. You know, you start sending random text messages a little bit. You can't count. You start sending.
Yeah.
If you was really, feel me, if you really care for it like that, you feel me, then yeah, all the feelings go. So I was trying to catch all the feelings in that one little project.
That's real. That's real. What do they say? Emasculating? Was it emasculating? No, you in touch with your side. A lot of these niggas that.
Never mind.
You tripping, Shawty. You got me tripping. Listen, what led to the release of Stay Tuned? What chain of events took place in that period between the Breakup Files and Stay Tuned?
Alright, so a lot. That was about a year in between both, about a year and a couple of days before, or a year and a couple months in between them two projects. And in that time, I had finished SAE, started at Clark, and was just finally getting I think this was around the first time I was finally getting like a little bit of plays. You feel me? Like people, I could like my shit was consistently getting in the thousands, and that might not be. You feel me? That might not be much, but when you used to taking like 5 weeks for 100 plays, you feel me? That started to feel good.
Feel good.
That little Better Than You, I dropped Better Than You in September. Then the Say Cheese thing. Then a couple months later, I'm working on Stay Tuned.
You ever got you like a groupie chick off Instagram?
You said what?
You ever got like a groupie chick off Instagram?
See, nah. This funny thing is not off of the music thing. Everything, all the girls I've been with, you feel me? The majority of them don't even fuck with my music. That's the funny thing. It be the you feel me?
That's how you be your own girl.
No, on me. Like they don't like I.
Can you turn some Future on, please? Damn. Damn.
Oh me.
Can we listen to Ludacris? Hey, you know I found out that was a true thing though. You know his ex really did end up with Luda at one point.
For real?
Yeah, the girl that he was talking about when he said that, she ended up dating Luda.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He was talking about it. So when he said it, he was like, we was in the car, you know what I'm saying, I put on my music, she was like, give me listen to Ludacris. That's fucked up. That's what that reminded me of though.
See, yeah, well now now my girl, she like my biggest fan, so like,
yeah.
So
it's different.
It's different now. Like back then when I was like everything was first coming up. So Stay Tuned, I didn't expect nothing big from Stay Tuned. Stay Tuned, you feel me? As a name, you feel me? Suggests is like I got something coming. This is just kind of like my first project. Everybody in SK was kind of like berating me about it because I was the only one in the group. I was the only in the group that ain't dropped a tape yet. Out of everybody was talking shit. Greg was.
You wanted to like make it perfect.
Oh no, it wasn't about being perfect. I think Stay Tuned was more experimental.
Yeah.
I was trying a whole bunch of different sounds. Of course, I had Better Than You and I put Good Guy Blues on there, just something that people, you feel me, recognize. And I was trying to experiment, see what people liked, see what people didn't like, see what people was fucking with, different sounds. When I dropped it, you feel me, I was rushing through it because I put a date on it and I had not finished it. I put a date on it like 2 weeks out and I had like one song. So like when I dropped it, the day I dropped it, I only dropped it on SoundCloud because it wasn't mixed. at all. It was mixed, but it was not like no final mix. It was like rough as hell. So as I was going through, like within those next 2 weeks, I was mixing it as everybody was listening to it. But you feel me? I put a date on it. I had to drop it. So Stay Tuned was like because 2018 was a rough year. When we was living in that crib, you know, Shamar was living with us. We came back one weekend. You know, he passed. He ended up passing. Different things was going on. I got caught up in some stuff, and you feel me. So Stay Tuned was dropped. It was in the middle of that. So you feel me. A couple of the tracks, I didn't feel like I was being myself. Ready or Not comes. Oh, I know that was a little later on question.
That's my next question. Believe it or not.
So shoot, Ready or Not came 3 months later.
Did you feel a huge difference between Ready or Not and your first two projects?
To be honest, no.
Which one's your favorite?
To be honest, I like songs off of Ready or Not, but I feel me. I felt like I was more free. I feel like I was more free on Stay Tuned. I did. I feel like I was more free. But everybody loves Ready or Not, so you feel me. That's everybody's favorite project.
That's what it's about. It's about it ain't about you. When you at home, it's like, I don't want to play this shit. I gotta perform this shit. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. Right. But they want to hear this about your fans.
And Ready or Not was really, like I said, after all that stuff was going on, like I crashed and burned after Stay Tuned. Like them 2 months after Stay Tuned, like it was like rough. So like if you hear like a lot of my stuff on Ready or Not, it was, you feel me, I won't say like depressing, but it was like,
yeah.
It won't say it was like depressing, but it was like,
come on, God.
I was like in my feelings type shit. So, and I guess people like it. People fuck with Ready or Not, heavy. So, like I said, but I think one thing, a lot of songs that were on Ready well, not a lot. I say about 6 out of the 15 songs that were on Ready or Not were from Stay Tuned. They just didn't make the cut. So like
that happens a lot.
Yeah, Heart Gold, you feel me? Like one of my biggest songs off that project. That was the intro to Stay Tuned, and I didn't want to put it on there because I felt like I got too personal on it. That's why I ain't put it on Stay Tuned.
Feel like you got too personal?
I feel like I got too personal, but like I said, after I crashed and burned, you feel me? Like it was like, fucking, I'm about to put my heart on this project. So I took that, put that as my intro, built everything from there. You feel me? That's what most of the songs. On One, Up and Away. You feel me? Most of the songs I'm trying to get my head right. All those songs I'm trying to like get out of like a bad little spot out in my life. You feel me? So that's what Ready or Not came, and people was eating it up. So like I said, you gotta give them what they want.
Gotta give them what they want.
Gotta give them what they want.
Who is BJK Productions?
Oh, that's Brandon. He went to school. Brandon Cain went to school with us in my grade. And hey, that man is a businessman to the umpteenth degree. He took his talents and built himself up straight out of high school. Like when I say straight out of high, like
that's amazing.
Like straight out of high school. Like that man. He one of my inspirations for real. And he came to me on some like as a fan first. It was like, bro, your music is so dope. Blah 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 blah. He used to just text me, and then he was like, hey, with my company, I started marketing and blah 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 blah. I want to see what I could do with your stuff, because he was like I really like your music, and I feel like other people would like it too. I just think you just need to get more people need to get heard. So same way, I guess he built his stuff up. He started working on my stuff, and I attribute a lot of my success to him and his marketing skills. Like this past year, like 2018, I had about 75,000 streams, and this year I've gotten about 600K, and yeah. that's a big jump.
That's huge.
That's a huge jump. You feel me? And like I said, a lot of that I can attribute that to him. You feel me? Of course, some of you feel me? Some of that was me, of course.
Yeah.
But especially around the release of Ready or Not, like he really helped. You feel me? With the marketing stuff, he was the one who found somebody to get the cover. He helped me with like all the videos. Most of the videos, you feel me? I just had a cameraman. I kind of directed the videos. But as far as anything to do social media, because I'm shitty at social media. I ain't gonna lie. That's not my forte.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I was just telling real. I want to be a rapper. Cause I feel like I like my social media presence and like how I troll and all that good shit, man. I can do it.
Right, and that's the thing. It's and like I said, the personality is like you feel me? It's like I'm not gonna say I don't have personality. It's like, but I channel mine through my music. You feel me? I'll channel it through social media. Like everybody can channel it different, and like you feel me? In my songs and my videos, I can you feel me? I can be whatever I want. But you feel me? I be trying to tiptoe around social media. You feel me? My friends have been telling me that for like Moses, and then they've been telling me that for the longest. Like you feel me? You're a rapper. You're supposed to do rapper shit. You feel me? And I ain't got that. I don't do rapper shit. You feel me? Like the typical. You feel me? What people see when you think of rapper, I don't fit that mold. Yeah. So it's hard for people. It's hard for me to. I have to get in my mind. It's like, okay, these people are a fan of you. They want content. You feel me? They want the personal. They want the everyday. They want somebody to, you feel me? They want somebody to idolize. You feel me? That's what most fans really want. You feel me? They want somebody to idolize. And you gotta give them something. You gotta give them that side too. So he been helping me on that. He been helping me on that front. Like I said, I ain't good with all that. So like I said, shout out to Brandon King, man.
Is SKH the active group?
It is active group.
Who makes up of SK?
Right now, me, Savvy, Greg, M6, Jimmy. Well, he go by Nolly now. Caitlin, Majestic, as she goes by. Dope Tab is Timmy.
Y'all deep.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of us.
Y'all deep.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
Y'all gang.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Delano video.
I saw, man, Delano. I seen him at freaking.
Delano, that's what that nigga's name is.
I seen that nigga in Guitar Center, and I was just like, "Hey, you want to hear a song?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." I played him a song, and you feel me? Decided to record his reaction. If it was bad, you feel me? I wasn't going. Of course, I was in the pipe.
Yeah.
But he was really fucking with the song. He followed me and everything. He was like, "Hey, bro, that's dope." But unfortunately, at the time, like I said, that was a song Better Than You. I had just this was like a couple weeks after I had got the Little Say Cheese job. I played it, and he was fucking with the song. But like I said, I had no social media presence. I had I did not have a project out. All I had was a bunch of loose singles. So you feel me? Like I said, I ain't look like an artist. You feel me? I just like a kid who makes songs.
For sure.
So like I said, I had to build myself up to be an artist. So then come Stay Tuned, Ready or Not, and now you feel me? Now I think it's a different conversation though. So yeah.
Cause you the best out of here.
I tell you, I'm the best in Alabama.
I'm gonna say it like 3 more times before we finish. Hey, but listen, what's next? What's next? We got the Ready or Not. I guess we ready now. So what's going on?
Okay, so Ready or Not dropped, and my plan was to drop 4 projects this year. I had my first 2 out the way. Like I said, Ready or Not did a little better than I expected it to. So you feel me? I'm waiting. At first, I was gonna drop my next project. My next project was supposed to be July 18th. Like I had that mark. I was like, yeah, I'm about to drop a project July 18th.
They're ready. You're not still riding.
Yeah, like it was. I was like, I'm gonna wait. I was like, I'm gonna wait until like the momentum die down, and then as soon as it die down, I'm gonna chop this next project. But I think what happened is like Spotify. I made it on one of the Spotify playlists. It was like one of the smaller ones, and I like in June, and I like boosted everything. I was like, oh, okay. So I let it sit, and it kept rising. So all the while, I was coming up with a dope little project concept. I want to do an album series, a 7-part album series. So
That's what's up.
I started but I want to produce everything kind of myself with a couple of in-house.
Do you produce music now?
I produce some of my music, but a lot of people send me beats now because they hear my stuff on stuff and they want to work with me. So if I hear something that they send me I like them, I'll just hop on it and put it out. So right now I just been dropping singles because I wanna run my activity up, get my shit popping. So I just been dropping singles again, dropping videos, dropping singles, and then once I feel like my activity where I want it to be, then I'm gonna go ahead and drop another project. It's gonna be called Star in the Evening Sky. It was supposed to drop. That was supposed to drop last month, but like I said.
And on that, do you have any features like of new artists or returning artists?
Of course, I have my SK folk. We be making music all the time.
Do you have a lot of features on it? Or you can't tell us that shit?
No, I can't tell you. I mean, I got features. I think what's dope is going to Clark and in the music department.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talented people. You feel me? Even if like my friend Kennedy, she produced a song on there. A song on there that's gonna be on there called "Aware." She is like 18 years old. She might be the dopest piano player I've ever seen. Like it's like ridiculous. Like I tell her she remind me like an inverted Alicia Keys. Like she's singing keys crazy like. And stuff. She been playing since she's like 7 or some shit. So
that's something you gotta do your whole life though.
On some like Prodigy shit. She was like the first keyboard major there in like 8 years, and then they took it. So now she like heard Dude Quessy. So I've gotten to the point where I'm writing music with other people now, writing stuff that's going on their projects. Like they'll come to me like, hey, can you write me a song? I bet. Writing songs, R&B songs, like
it's crazy. And you just do it off the love, or like they pay you?
Oh no, I need my publisher. I need my percentage. Of course, you know, percentage.
Mm-hmm. If you had a friend that wanted to rap, he's like, "Yo, bro, write me a song."
No. Mm-mm.
Word? Word?
Yeah, because
if it's too dope, you gonna keep it.
No, it's not even that. It's because like my friends will sit there and because they've asked me before. That's why I started laughing. They asked me before. It's like, hey, just write me a song, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, bro. To me, I feel like if it was, like, I would help you on some lyrics. I said, but if you want to do this rap shit, you gonna do this. Like, you feel me? You gonna put this work. You gonna put this work into me. You feel me? Because it's not.
This is my dream.
This is you. Know, this
You're not gonna play with my shit.
Yeah, I'm not. And another thing is, as far as art goes, I know you. Not only know you as my friend, I know you. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not about to try to imitate your personality on this track. I can't do it. You feel me? It's different because I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna write how I feel. I'm gonna sit there and try to write it in your perspective.
Yeah.
And then
you making it harder than it's supposed to be.
You're making it harder than
it's supposed to be. You could have did this shit. Yeah.
You feel me? Nah. If it was like if we was in there. And you feel me?
Yeah, like had some shit.
Yeah, some shit, and you coming up with a hook. I was like, okay, oh, that's fine. All right, bet. When we working on something, boom, that's different. But you coming up, oh yeah, hey, write me a song.
What?
What? Yeah, what you want me to write? You feel like, yeah, that's a different conversation. I feel like for other people, for like singers and people, especially people I don't know. it feels a little bit different. It's like, okay, the canvas is a little bit more blank, you feel me? I can do something and I can give it to you, and it's still kind of my vision. It's just like, it's still kind of my vision. It's just like, you're the one, you feel me, telling the story. You feel me? You, like my friend, as somebody I grew up with, somebody I know like that, I can't, because I found myself trying to tell your story.
Yeah.
I'm not telling I can't have you telling my story, you feel me? We done been
my
through,
story.
yeah, we done been through this shit, you feel me? So it's just, I don't know, it's like a preference thing, because I had them ask me, and I tell them no every time, but I can write for somebody random. I can write for, like, for example, I wrote hooks and songs for Bria, for Kwesi, for Kennedy. All these people they all go to Clark, you feel me? And everybody there can sing. I don't know why, but they all can sing. So yeah, so it's fun though. It's been aside from the SK thing, meeting all them artists, like people who like play the saxophone, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just on some
different shit.
Yeah, but they musicians too, and you feel me? You get to feed off of all that energy like constantly. I think that's dope. And you'll hear a lot of them elements in my upcoming project. Yeah. For sure.
Nice. Were you close with the Shamar?
Yeah, he was living with us. Yeah, he was living with us in Atlanta. He had stopped going to the school he was going to, came down and was staying with us. It was funny, we came down, we was just coming back down for 1 week, and he wasn't even supposed to come back with us. He only came back to get a camera because he was telling us, you feel me, oh y'all, like we was all in the house just making music, you feel me, he was like, oh y'all doing that, I'm about to start my own channel. He had a channel, but he feel me, he wanted to get a camera so he could make that shit official. So he was coming to get one from his cousin. Drove back, you feel me, everything regular, dropped him off at his cousin's house, you feel me. It's like Friday night with a girl, leave my phone in the car, you feel me, go with a girl, you feel me. Come back to my phone, you feel me, got like 30 missed calls. I'm like, hell. As I'm sitting there looking at you, feel me, another phone call. Hey, bro, who you leave Shamar with? You feel me? She talking about, I left him out, dropped him at his cousin's house when I'm supposed to. What you talking about? Man, you feel me? He got shot. Yeah, so that.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
His brother, Markevius, was still at the crib in Atlanta. Him and Moses, so they got the car and they had to drive up. You feel me? They had to drive up as soon as they got the car. We was already there. So that was one of the longest nights I said. That was one of the longest nights. That kind of killed that kind of killed the whole vibe in the household. You feel me? After like 6 months later, we all kind of. But after he passed, like the whole vibe in the house, it was
just wide different.
Yeah, I mean you can't really blame. You feel me? You can't really blame it.
It's just wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
If you had to do a dream feature, anybody?
It used to be Chance, because I used to say our styles they kind of mesh, but Chance has pissed me off for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Chance to piss me off for the last.
He on some shit.
So I can't even say him no more. And then my number 2 would have probably been Mac, but you know he ain't.
Yeah.
Mac ain't here, so all my favorite artists they it's different. Drake ain't, you feel me? He ain't the same no more. I mean, Cole's gonna be Cole, but you feel me? Would I really want to feature from Cole? Yeah, of course. You feel me? I want to feature.
I would.
You take one.
I take a.
You don't go chasing the Cole.
Yeah. You get that though.
I know, like Cole legend. You feel me? I love Cole music, but it's like
it's all love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Wayne was one of I forgot to put him in my. He was the reason I started rapping. Wayne was the reason I started rapping. But yeah, Wayne ain't doing the same thing no more.
So with that being said, So they can't get a feature. If you were to sign with a major label,
No good.
none?
No good.
Not one.
Nah, I need all my money. I need all my money.
Or they come to you.
Mm-mm.
You can't.
I didn't.
Y'all can't have a sit down.
Nah, I didn't. You feel me?
And you can't let them talk the numbers to you.
If you I didn't feel
Man,
me.
you better take that dinner, man. you better go.
Hey, you better take that dinner,
You better
man.
take that little steak dinner.